All right, let us kick things off today with the man who will be headlining the very first mixed martial arts event ever broadcast on ABC. Yes, the American broadcast company will be airing mixed martial arts for the very first time in its history. There hasn't been fighting of any kind on this network since June of 2000. This is a network, by the way, which first started airing boxing matches back in 1949. So this is a massive, massive deal. And that man right over there, Max
Mhm.
Holloway himself, will be one half of the headliner. He's going up against Calvin Kattar this Saturday afternoon. Great to talk to him once again. Max, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm excited. I'm excited to be on ABC. I'm excited that we got fans back in the arena, and I can't wait to go out there and do the thing.
So I'm just curious, like when you heard that you were going to be a part of the very first UFC on ABC card, did that mean anything to you, or over time have you kind of figured out how big of a deal this is?
It means a lot, And then we see posts like this is in what 21 years, the first time that they have combat sports on it, and then like you said, like how you just said that it's the first time they're having MMA ever on ABC. So it's, I mean, it's super huge, and then it's like, no, you could be flipping to the channel and you just see fights on. So it's crazy. It's insane, and it's just a blessing to be a part of something so big in our sport.
The great Muhammad Ali fought on ABC either live or tape 19 times. ABC kind of helped make Muhammad Ali a household name. And so I'm wondering, like, for you getting this opportunity, getting this shine, does it maybe add a little pressure to your shoulders because you know now that there's going to be tons more people potentially watching you on Saturday?
I mean, not really pressure. I would say more excitement than anything. Like Muhammad Ali, man. You get to we get to be on the same thing that Muhammad Ali was, the man, the myth, the legend, and I'm just excited. I'm just excited for the opportunity, and I can't wait. I can't wait to introduce some new fans to the sport.
This is obviously your second trip to Abu Dhabi Fight Island. You were back there in July. Are you the kind of person, Max, who like returns and you're like, this is familiar. I'm happy to be back here to maybe right the wrong of this past July. Does it feel like a familiar setting for you because you were just there around 5 months ago?
It's a new fight. It's a new thing. It's just it's crazy. I think the whole thing that I feel is that UAE is. Actually have a lot of fans here. It's kind of trippy to find out how many fans I have here, and then with the whole news about being on ABC and stuff, it's just exciting. It's exciting times. We're still going through it. Last year was tough with the pandemic, and then having this news and having fans back it's a weird time, but what a time to be alive, I guess.
Wait a second. You're not saying UAE is the ninth island. We haven't replaced Canada, have we? Oh, wait, is Canada the 10th island and Vegas is the ninth
10th
island?
island.
10th island.
Vegas
Okay.
9 island, yeah. That this is the 11th island, baby. It wouldn't be right if it's the 11th island. I got a lot of support here. It's crazy. Even seeing like we watched the me and my trainers, we've been watching TV, and then all the commercial and stuff is just crazy in here. Just to see the support, see the nonstop support. I'm getting hit up on top of Instagram and stuff. And just like I said, I think I talked to you and people invited me to their house. Up here, the same thing. People invited me to their house. Some dude wrote to me and said, if you could get out of the bubble, let me know. My mom would love to cook you a home cooked meal. It's finger licking good, and yeah, it's just the type of love and support I got over here. So it's exciting.
That is amazing. Are you fighting at the new arena, the Etihad Arena?
Yeah, we are the first. We are
Wow.
the first event there, so it's exciting. I think so. We're gonna have 5,000 to 8,000 people in attendance or something like that. So it's gonna be crazy. First time event. We're the first headliners of the new arena. So it's just we're on ABC. I don't know, man. Just the new year is looking up. So I can't wait.
And it's amazing because for you, this is your first non-title fight since 2016, yet it still feels like a massive deal, right? With all those things you just mentioned, it doesn't feel less important, right?
It's still huge. It's still huge. Like I said, I told you many times. I got 5 titles at home. No one's ever gonna take that away from me. The goal is to get my six, seven, eight title this year, and we go from there. And everybody keeps saying this and that, blah blah blah. It's still a 5 round fight. I saw the main event. We're on ABC, national television. So I'm excited.
By the way, have you seen the arena in person? Like, have you had a chance to go there yet?
Not at all. Not at all. We just got out of quarantine a couple hours ago. So
Wow.
the only thing I saw was the pool deck. This couple hours ago, we was out there hanging out a little bit, and then we came back.
Okay. And of course, I want to ask you about the fight, but I'd be remiss, and I'm kind of late in doing so. I should say congratulations to you. You got engaged since the last time we
Mhm.
spoke. I don't know who's more athletic, more talented, you or your fiance, Alessa Quizone, a very, very accomplished surfer. That's a big deal. So congratulations. How did you guys
Yeah.
meet?
We just knew we're from the same hometown. We knew of each other for a while, and with all this lockdown stuff, going on, I had to jump on the train. So I locked her down, and she said yes. So I bamboozled her to saying yes, and I think so. I think so. She's more than an athlete, to be honest. She's way more than an athlete than me. She got way more God gifted talent and stuff. She's strong. She's athletic, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun one.
Do we have a date yet? I just want to know to clear my schedule so I can make
No,
sure you guys are there.
we don't have a date yet. We don't have a date yet. We just we're trying to figure it out. To be honest, with Hawaii, there's still a lockdown. You still can't have more than 10 people or something. So, and her side of the family that she's invited to it is already like 200 something.
Oh
So,
my.
and I know I'll be around there too. So we gotta wait till Hawaii kind of clears up until this pandemic thing kind of comes over, and then we do a big major rager.
Has she seen you fight in person?
She had never
Wow.
saw me fight. Yeah, she had never saw me fight in person. So I mean, it's been tough too for even for Mini Bless. He really wanted to come to this one, and I told him that you can't. There's no fans, this and that. And then sure
Ugh.
enough, I'm in the air, and he finds out that there's fans and stuff. So what a time, what a time to be alive. It's just weird, and hopefully we can get them to a fight soon.
Yeah, so this is the second time that he has to miss one of your fights, right?
Yeah.
Because he wasn't there back in July. Does he
Mhm.
does he give you a hard time? Like he at your main event, you can have four cornermen. Did he try to, make the pitch to be the fourth man?
Yeah, he was trying to make the pitch, but he had school. I was like, man,
Eh,
I was like, if we was there in the summer rush, I don't know, but he had school, so I was like, you gotta stay home, bro. You gotta make sure you finish school.
All right, fair enough. You also mentioned about, the strict rules in Hawaii. Last time you kind of blew, the emoji with the fire coming out of the head. You kind of blew everyone's mind when you said you only did the training via Zoom, and some people
Mhm.
were questioning whether you were pulling our legs. But we'll take your word for it. This time around, was it the same type of setup? Did you actually get to train with your coaches this time?
Oh, we actually got to train. It opened up a little bit. I actually got to see my coaches before this one, so yeah, Hawaii wasn't like too crazy lockdown. I think so. They're heading back to it, but we opened up a little, so I could see them and train with them for a little bit before this one, not over Zoom.
When you come back, do you have to be in quarantine again?
There's actually a test. If you there's a thing in Hawaii saying that if you have a negative 72 hours before you get there or something by approved COVID testing that they approve, whatever they got this partner program thing that we don't have to do it's a 10-day quarantine that we wouldn't have to do it. So we're trying to figure it out. We're talking to the UFC. We're talking to Hawaii and try to figure it out. So as soon as we get back, we don't have to do all that quarantine stuff because I want to go to the beach as soon as I go home. I've been
Of
missing
course.
the water.
Yes, I definitely see where you're coming from. How many times, if any, did you watch your last fight leading up to this one?
I do. I watched it maybe, to be honest, not maybe once, maybe even half. I don't know. I watched some of it and then I was kind of like, whatever. That last one, it is what it is. There's nothing I could be mad about. Like I said, you heard me say it before. 80 to 90% of the people in the world thought I won. And it's not just fans. This is this is people who's part of the game. This is guys like GSP's coach for
Hmm.
us.
Hmm.
This is guys like Big John McCarthy, the guy who made the rules.
Hmm.
These are my competitors. Nate, Dustin, Justin, Jorge, all these guys. And let's just say if I fought Aldo and the same thing happened, you best believe I would actually move to Brazil and try to find Aldo and fight him every single day just to prove a point, just to prove a point that, like, look, that's just the type of mentality I have. I want to go out there and prove that I am the best in the world. And what better way to go out there and leave no doubt.
So does this eat at you that you're not fighting him? Because there was some talk that you would get a third crack right away. Does this bother you?
Not at all. Not at all. It doesn't bother me at all. We're out there. I get to do what I love. I really believe I was put on this earth to fight. I'm just happy and blessed to be fighting in times like this. And then we got this opportunity, be on ABC, big opportunity. We go and we see, and I'm gonna go ahead and take care of Kattar, and then make sure my manager can take care of his stuff outside, and we'll call it a deal.
Have they told you or your management that if you beat Kattar, you'll be next for the title?
I have no idea what's going on right now. I have no idea. All I know is that we got Calvin Kattar come Saturday, and I can't wait to go in there and mix it up with him.
The reason I asked earlier about how many times you've watched the fight, I was just wondering if there were any lessons you took from that, because you started very strong early on, and most people who scored it for Alex gave him the later rounds. So is there a lesson to be learned from, like, did you feel like maybe you took your foot off the gas, or do you feel like that's not fair because obviously you thought that you won the fight at least 3-2?
In the great words of Burt Watson, don't leave that shit in the judges. They only make you cry, baby. So that's just it. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and try and make excuse or say this, say that. We'll keep on going, and I'm a fighter, man. I love to fight, and we're a couple of days out of my new fight, and I can't wait to do it.
Was Kattar on your radar? Was this someone that you thought could be next to you? I mean, did you watch his 2 fights last year, and did you feel like he was someone that could be booked against you next?
I mean, top 10, top 15 guys. I believe that they're all here for a reason, And Kattar standing against me, across from me, come Saturday night, and he deserves this. I believe. If not, he would not be in front of me. So I just can't wait. It's a new opportunity. It's a new cupcake. I can't wait to go out there and do my thing.
What do you think of his striking?
I think it's good. I think Kattar's super good. If it wasn't good, he would not be here. And everybody keep talking about his boxing, and there's once a point where everybody talked about my boxing. So I can't wait to go out there and see how it is.
But you said there was once a point people were talking about your boxing. Do you feel like people are sleeping on Max Holloway's boxing now?
Not at all. Not at all. I think so. People look for points. People need to figure out. People need to try and make the fight look interesting, and so on and so on. So that's the plot. That's the plot. So I'm excited. Me. I like to strive as being one of the UFC's strikers. So I can't wait to go out there and strike with another striker. It should be fun.
Did you watch the Ortega Zombie fight? And if so, what did you think of Ortega? A lot was made of him being Ortega 2.0. We didn't know how he would look after the fight against you. Were you impressed with him?
I didn't watch it. I saw highlights, and super excited for him. Ortega did his thing. Shout out to him. At the end of the day, he just proved that he is champion caliber. He out there. He got to me. We fought. Things happened. He took care of some injuries. He took care of some stuff, some personal stuff. Went out there, did the damn thing. So shout out to him, and it's super exciting times.
I get the impression you don't watch week to week. Like, you'd rather do other things than watch MMA. Is that accurate?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I tell you all the time, I don't really watch too much fighting.
Yeah.
If I watch guys, most of the fights is like, if I watch most of the fights I watch is if it's my friends or so on or so on, or DC. Like, the only competition I really watch is DC. That's the only competition fights I watch. But other than that, I don't really watch too much fights. I'm over on Facebook gaming. I'm streaming and stuff a lot, and most of my streams sometimes is during fights, and people like come into the stream like, you're not watching the fights. I was like, I mean, I don't know. I'm playing video games. It'd be pretty tough to be playing video games and watching the fights at the same time.
The main video game played at my house these days is Among Us. Do you play Among Us? Or is that
Oh
for little
yeah,
kids?
no. Among Us is fun, especially when you got like a group of some group of friends, and even in Among Us, you really find out who your true friends are, and you find out who the really good liars are. So Among Us, I'm sure last year broke up a bunch of friendships, but that game is not a little kids game. It's a super fun game. I like it.
Oh, so are you saying my kids shouldn't be playing it? Is it too advanced for them?
Oh no, they should be playing it.
Okay,
Especially,
okay.
I mean, they probably
You're saying it's for
playing.
everyone.
Oh yeah, it's for everyone. It's super fun. They probably playing it where they just chat. They're just, what is that called? Texting. Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah,
are they
yeah.
actually talking? The one I play, we actually get microphones. We can actually
Oh,
chat
wow.
and talk about it. So it's super funny, man. You just catch people lying. You start lying. It's a fun game.
I know you have fun doing this, but do you view this as maybe, everyone talks about having stuff ready for when you retire, businesses and whatnot. I mean, you look at your YouTube channel, I would have no idea that you're a fighter if I looked at your YouTube channel. There's clearly like there's a vision, there's a look, and it's, about catering to young kids and doing fun stuff. Is this all part of the Max Holloway Inc., so to speak, like to have a revenue stream outside of fighting, to do the gaming, to do the YouTube channel, stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Exactly what you said. We can't fight forever. We can't fight forever, and I don't want to be remembered as just a fighter. Max the fighter. I want to be a guy who is an entrepreneur, and and when it comes that time to actually retire and get away from the sport, I want to be that guy who has stuff, so I don't get that itch to come back. Like look what DC did. DC don't have the itch to come back because he got a show with you. He does detail, like he had things planned already. And if you want to be a successful retired person in any type of sport, especially if you get to the top level at that sport, you got to have plans. You learn from Kobe. Listen to Kobe and what he did and everything he had, just to make sure that that itch was already getting scratched from something else, so he don't think of going back to the sport he was playing.
It's amazing you're not even 30 yet, and I feel like we've been watching you for 20 years at this point. Is there a chance you fight till your 40s like DC?
I will see what happens. We see what happens. Never say never. We see. I mean, some of my coaches and my manager won't agree with that, but I'm a fighter, so we see what happens. I don't know. Like you said, people like to forget that I'm not even 30 yet. A lot of people keep talking to me like I'm 37 or something years old. I'm like, we're okay, guys. I just turned 29. We'll be fine. And when that bridge comes, we cross it. So we figure it out.
Okay, just a couple more questions. I'm just wondering,
Right.
Mini Blessed, does he ever talk to you about fighting? Do you think he's going to follow in your footsteps?
Actually, I don't know. I never ever wanted to fight. He wants to train. He does a little bit training jiu-jitsu here and there. He here and there he gets a little bit like, I want to box that and this and that, and then kind of whatever. He's actually into surfing right now. I don't know if you've been seeing. I've been posting him a
Yep.
bunch. My fiance been taking him out to the water a bunch. So he actually been doing a lot of surfing. So if there's a sport I had to put my money on right now, it's looking like surfing is looking like it's favoritism right now.
And I'd imagine you'd maybe prefer that, right? Maybe a little less dangerous.
I mean, yeah, surfing is not that less
I know.
dangerous than
Yeah,
that. You
that's
you
right.
fight you fight at least out there when you fighting a person. I can kind of control. I know that idea, whatever, this and that, and then the freak stuff happen. But surfing is just freak. It's Mother Nature. You don't know. You don't
Yeah.
know if she's gonna throw you on your head. You don't know if a big wave gonna come, and you don't know if you can get hold on there. Surfing is a wild animal, my friend.
That's true. That is true. No sparring still for you?
No sparring, no sparring. I feel like that last fight went so good. Everything went so good that it's like NFL. You know what I mean? Like these professionals already. You don't see them hitting hard at that NFL level already. Why? Because they did enough when they was kids. They did enough when they was coming up in high school and college, whatever. And so when you get to a certain level, you just feel like, look, what is this contact for? We save the contact for the big day. And the big day for us is fight night. So why not?
Do you remember the last fight you sparred prior to?
The probably the first Alex fight.
Okay.
Probably that was my last sparring in the camp was the first Alex fight.
I know you say you don't watch them, but you also know Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier very well. Could I
Uh-huh.
ask who you think is going to win that one?
That's a tough one. That's a fun fight. I'm excited. Actually, that one I might actually tune in to watch. This Connor look hungry. Dustin is hungrier than ever, so it's an exciting time. You know, I can't pick someone. I can see both of them winning in very different ways. So I can't wait. You know, as a fan for that one, that's a super exciting fight.
I know he's not really on your radar, but before it's all said and done, is that one that you really want to get back, the Conor fight?
It'd be super fun, you know. At the end of the day, we're at Kattar first. I don't want anybody being like, "Oh, you look this and that, blah blah." But at the end of the day, UFC know I'm a call away. You know, he knows I'm a call away. You know, if to be the best, you got to beat the best, and the best is blessed. So he can let me know.
We'll leave it at that. Max, good luck to you. What a great honor this is on Saturday, you headlining the very first ABC show. I can think of no better guy to be in that spot. You're a great representative of the sport, so looking forward to it very much. I wish you the best, and thanks as always for the time.
No, thank you, brother. Happy New Year. You be safe.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.